Oh yes, you should exercise. You've definitely never heard this before. Physical benefits, mental benefits, increased attraction. You've heard it all. But there's an even more important benefit that comes from being consistent in the gym. One that never speaks, and only those who have put enough dedication into their body will be able to corroborate. To illustrate this, let me tell you a little of my story. As a teenager, I was never interested in fitness. I was always the slightly overweight kid, with nothing to be proud of physically. And I didn't think lifting weights was for me. But one day, I decided to give it a try. I started going to the gym, lifting weights and following a training plan. At first, it was hard, and I didn't see any results. But I kept going, and over time, I started to notice changes in my body. I was getting stronger, more muscular, and feeling more confident. Not only that, but I found that lifting weights also helped me deal with stress and improved my mental health. I realized that lifting weights isn't just about having bigger muscles and looking better, it's about investing in yourself and your well-being. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. I could see myself getting better. I looked in the mirror and saw that I had lost weight. I was less fat and I started to get a little bigger muscles, and it triggered something inside of me. It made me fall in love with improving myself, not just physically, but in other areas as well. It made me believe, and this is probably the most important factor. Believing that I could improve myself. Where before I had a hard time believing that I could change certain factors, now I could look in the mirror and have irrefutable proof before my eyes. I could admire a positive and noticeable change that I had achieved with my own hands. Which inspired me to seek to achieve the same in other aspects of life, such as mental, financial, and all others. My mindset really started to shift from a negative mindset, where I would think things like, I wish I didn't have to go to that social gathering, because I have social anxiety and I'm going to feel awkward. I started thinking, I want to go to that social occasion. I want to get out of my comfort zone, because I understood that only from that discomfort was there an opportunity for growth. When you're lifting weights to your limits, forcing it to lift that last repetition that burns your muscles, it doesn't feel pleasurable at all. We make funny faces and want to let go of the weight, but we still resist it, and so our muscles grow. And so we grow in everything else. I want to approach girls, and go through different rejections and thus move up a level socially. I changed from a negative mindset to a positive mindset, where I was really excited about life. And this is a pattern that many people in this habit share. A lot of them start out to improve themselves physically, for whatever reason. Sometimes it's a very superficial reason where they're young and they want to be prettier for girls. But then as they go to the gym regularly, they start to fall in love with certain values. They develop values of self-improvement. They start to believe that they can change themselves. Suddenly they start reading, watching self-improvement content. They become interested in things like meditating, starting their own online business or whatever their goal is. It triggers something inside of them, something ignites. In a Joe Rogan podcast, Jordan Peterson explained exactly what I had experienced and what I had seen in other people. He said that there is something about getting better physically, that triggers a desire inside of you. That it makes you believe that you really can change. That there are a lot of people who struggle to get better. So they start exercising, they start running, they lose a little weight, and they realize that they're not complete losers. That they can improve themselves with effort. And that's what turns on a certain switch that creates a change in their life, where they can actually improve themselves in the other aspects as well. So the point I'm trying to make in this video is that if you're into self-improvement, and especially if you're struggling with certain things like being productive and sticking to no-fap, etc., and you're not exercising yet, you should start doing that right now, not tomorrow. Get on the floor, give me some push-ups. Put on your shoes, go for a minute run, start doing something. Stop worrying so much about the other stuff. Don't take it as an excuse to quit things like no-fap, but don't worry about them too much and first learn how to take care of yourself physically, because once you learn how to take care of yourself physically, the mental aspect will be hundreds of times easier. If you're not exercising right now, you are literally reducing your quality and quantity of life. I've experienced it myself, I've seen it in so many other people. Jordan Peterson talked about this. There's something about taking care of yourself physically, It ignites something inside of you that changes your mindset from negative to positive. And I know the title mentions the gym, but it doesn't even have to be there. An easy way to get started is with calisthenics, since you don't need expensive equipment and you can do it anywhere, like in your own home. You can start with basic exercises like push-ups, squats and pull-ups, and gradually increase the difficulty over time. In addition, there are many free online resources, such as video tutorials and routines, to help you get started. If you prefer to go to the gym, it's important to do your research and find one that fits your needs and budget. Many gyms offer monthly memberships and customized training programs. Don't be afraid to ask the trainers and other gym members for advice and recommendations. In any case, it's important to remember that strength training is a continuous process of learning and improvement. Don't get discouraged if you don't see results immediately. Keep working hard, stick to a consistent routine and listen to your body. Remember that a balanced diet and adequate rest are also important to achieve optimal results. Physical development through strength training, more than just having a more attractive body, is about investing in yourself and your well-being. It is a way to become the best version of yourself and improve in other areas of life, such as mental and financial health. The self-improvement process experienced by going to the gym regularly can trigger a change in your mindset and the way you look at things, leading to greater motivation to achieve goals and overcome challenges in life. Why would you pass up something like that? If you got this far, you clearly value the message of my videos. Share it with a friend in need, and don't forget to subscribe and like to see more content like this. My best self.